Robot Feelingz.
Hey everyone, Robot Feelingz here. This is our second episode in Pinball FX2 on the SpiderMan table. Last time Mike kicked my ass,
Yes.
like thoroughly.
It was only by like 6 or 7 mil.
It was 7. And so hopefully this time I can beat him.
Force a game 3.
Force a game 3. Rubber match.
Anything can happen.
Yes. So let's get into it.
And I'm going to do my best.
2 players.
Alright.
Alright, now I want to see if the game just remembers my preferred view. Yes. Exit. I hit the wrong button.
Uh-oh. Oh,
I'm hitting the wrong button.
that is a tough view. There we go.
Sorry, viewers.
What's that Spider-Man villain's name who's like a guy that wears that like yellow fur vest?
Oh, Craven the Hunter.
Craven.
Yeah.
That's so Craven. That's a funny that's a funny joke. Ooh.
People always talk about the Craven story arc. Jesus, I can't talk. Craven's story arc called Craven's Last Arc.
Is it like a arc like a boat, like Noah's Ark?
Holy shit, Craven's Last Hunt.
Hunt. Okay.
Sorry, I'm really flustered from that view change because I started hitting the X button thinking that's how you hit the flippers, and I'm like, why is the flippers going and why is the screen changing?
Yeah, you are sweating.
I'm profusely sweating. Craven's Last Hunt. I have honestly no idea what goes on in that story arc other than the name of it gets thrown around a lot when they talk about Spider-Man's best story arcs.
Oh, that's a tough start.
Yeah.
You know, I was
plagued by technical difficulties there.
Right. Do you want me to just let my first ball?
No, please don't patronize me.
When I was young, like 6, 7 years old, there used to be a card store. Like they sold comics and trading cards right up the street from my house.
Nice.
And I bought or I didn't buy. I didn't have any money, but my dad bought me a bunch of Spider-Man toys and like a play set from there.
That's
and
awesome.
One of them was Craven. He was the one that lasted the longest too, as the other ones disappeared. And there was a Doc Ock with suction cups.
I had a Spider-Man action figure where there was a piece of string going from his one hand through his arm up through his shoulders to his other hand, and then you can like pull the string and like it would make sort of like a zipline action. It was awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it was like sort of like faux like web slinging.
You are my hero.
That's Mary Jane. Do you like Mary Jane more or Gwen Stacy more?
I'm a Mary Jane guy.
Yeah, I always find it weird that like Gwen Stacy's so important because for the longest time she was just dead and she wasn't relevant anymore. Like, I'm not sure when the Night Gwen Stacy arc was written, but it seems like I think it was a long time ago.
Ugh. Come on. Whose dad died? Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I read...
And then she died too, I mean.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen at some point in these new movies.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert for something that's, you know... That's like everybody freaking out about the Captain America spoilers. Everybody's freaking out because some website accidentally reveals who the Winter Soldier is, and it's like...
Don't tell me.
Oh, seriously?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I thought that was like really common knowledge.
Not to me, man. I'm probably not going to see it in theaters, so you have to not tell me.
I was about to spoil just because I figured out something everybody knew.
I kind of want to know, but I kind of don't.
I mean, it's super obvious. I don't know. I mean, I usually complain about people spoiling things.
Right.
And then when somebody says, oh, no, it's not a spoiler, like, no, then I'm like, oh, you asshole, I didn't want to know that. So
right.
I recognize I'm being an asshole right now.
Totally. Did you see the new Thor movie?
No, I'm going to actually get that on from Netflix soon.
Nice.
I actually just rewatched the first movie the other night.
Yeah.
Because I literally didn't remember anything about the first movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then when I rewatched it, I'm like, kind of don't like Thor.
Why? Because he's like a jock douche.
No, it's like, I mentioned this in another video, but the main Avenger. Oh, what? That's a new thing you got in there. You got that in the little hole underneath Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Of the main Avengers, I'm most interested in, I guess, Iron Man, but like most of them don't do anything for me. And Thor is the one who does the least for me.
Okay.
And like it even goes beyond Thor. Like I've tried to read actual Norse mythology, and it like bored me to tears.
I bet Norse mythology is pretty boring.
I mean, I love Greek mythology. Like I really love reading those old myths. It kind of blew my mind the first time I read about. I think it's the Iliad is the Battle of Troy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I have no idea.
I think the Iliad chronicles the Battle of Troy.
Right.
Turns out Battle of Troy, in that story written by Homer, the Greek gods are like in the battle, like fighting on each side, and there's like so there's like the people from Troy fighting the Greek Spartans, I want to say.
Yeah.
And like all during that battle, like there's various gods just on either side of the battle fighting alongside the soldiers.
Oh, really?
And like it makes it sound crazy awesome, and then you like watch that movie with Brad Pitt, and you're like, this is pretty boring.
Right.
Considering I just read about how like Ares and whatnot were like stomping around on the battlefield with them.
And there was no gods in that movie.
No,
Besides,
that was
Brad Pitt.
a quote unquote realism movie.
Boring.
Yeah. That's actually the current. Holy shit!
That was. Oof.
The current Wonder Woman comic is pretty awesome because it rejiggers her origin, and it turns out that Wonder Woman wasn't made from clay. She's actually the result of her mother banging Zeus. So she's part Greek god.
Man.
And so the whole comic is just her like dealing with all the different Greek gods.
Wonder Woman's mom's not Zeus's wife, so...
Right. That's actually the first major story arc in the comic is that
Zeus getting in trouble.
Hera is like on a murderous rampage trying to stop this Wonder Woman and this other chick just because what just happened there? Where's the orange thing?
Gone.
Oh. Well, anyway, the first major story arc of the Wonder Woman series is Hera just on a rampage because she's mad that Zeus was
Messing around?
yeah.
I'd be too if I was Hera.
But yeah, it's really cool. They like recast like the Greek god of strife as just this like teenage woman who's like messing around with people, just causing havoc. Strife.
Right.
And she's dressed all like punk rock goth. And then like Poseidon is just this huge like octopus looking sea creature.
Yeah.
And Hades is this like little kid, this little shit who it's really weird. He has these candles on his head that are melting over his eyes.
That's weird.
The way they redesigned all of them are like awesome. Ares, the god of war, is just this old man who like wherever he goes, people just start killing themselves.
Ugh.
And like killing each other.
That's dark. I like it.
And the art's really great too. You would actually like it. The art reminded me of Hawkeye issue 4, Javier Pulido. Pulido. I can't normally talk, so saying Spanish names is just beyond me.
Right.
But Javier Pulido is actually on art duty for the new SheHulk series that just started. And
Ooh,
I thought
SheHulk.
that was an amazing first issue.
SheHulk's a lawyer, right? You're
Yes. It's funny, like, She-Hulk's story is generally more about her being a lawyer, whereas Daredevil, it's more like a incidental thing nowadays.
good. Right.
Because, like, with Daredevil, it's way more interesting when he's dealing with the hands and, like, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Although, in the newest Mark Waid series, the first 6 to 10 issues were directly about Daredevil being a lawyer. Oh, fuck!
Oh.
Shut up, SpiderMan.
Let's see. 4.8. What do I have?
You have... Well, you're behind me, actually.
Oh,
But
yeah,
you're
I
close.
see those arrows.
You're close, so...
3.9.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In the first issue of this new She-Hulk series, it was really funny. She takes on a client who's trying to sue Tony Stark. So she goes to Stark Towers to, talk to Tony Stark, because, they obviously served on the Avengers together. They're friends.
Right.
It's a little bit of a weird situation. Except at Stark Towers, the guy who handles all the legal, stuff is just a guy named Legal.
Legal?
And all he does is it's just this, pure being made out of, law. And that's all he does. The series is actually written by a guy who is still a practicing lawyer and currently writes 8 different comic book series for Marvel and DC.
That dude is insanely productive.
Yeah.
He is a lawyer and...
I mean, to be fair, reading in between the lines, it sounds like his lawyer stuff, he only takes on a few cases, at a time or whatever.
Still.
It's not like he's taking on a bunch of cases at once, but still, he's writing, 7 different comic books and is a practicing lawyer.
Right.
I read on his, I don't really go on Tumblr, the website, but there's a couple of comic book creators who, are pretty active and post things.
Uh-huh.
And not just, pictures, but, actual, answering fan questions and stuff. And so this guy wrote a post, basically saying, the way I'm able to do all this stuff is because I just don't second guess myself with story beats and story moments. He's just you just have to have the instinct to know exactly what you need for a particular story.
Right.
And I'm just damn, that I'm jealous of that.
Right. That's just confidence,
Yeah.
Some people are just born with confidence.
I mean, it's Matt Fraction was writing, I think, 6 different comics.
Come on. Right.
But then he dropped a couple of them. Now he's back down to, I think, only 3.
That's it. How much do you think he pulls in a year?
I don't know. I mean, the other thing is that his wife's a comic book writer.
That's, adorable to me.
Yeah. She's the one writing Captain Marvel, Kelly Sue DeConnick.
Ah.
And Captain Marvel's been going through this, huge renaissance. White kicked my ass, so no third match.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
I was just feeling this table. I just beat its ass.
Yeah. Damn. But yeah, I don't know how much. I mean, I guess he makes enough money to do what he likes and not do anything else. But
I assume anyone that's lead writer on a Marvel book can do that as a career.
Plus, he's writing that one for the 2 independent comics, so he probably pulls in more money for the independent comics than the Marvel stuff.
You think?
I think so. I think especially because the ones on Image, they might both be on Image, but I think Image shares more profits with their creators.
Oh, okay.
We can talk about that one series some other time. I'm currently reading it. Anyway, so that was Spider-Man. Goodbye, Spider-Man Forever. We'll never play you again because I say so and I lost.
Yep. The table's unfair, apparently.
I'm a sore loser. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. You can follow us on Twitter, like us on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, comment on YouTube, interact with us however you want to.
We interact back.
We will interact back. We'll follow you back. We'll follow your YouTube channel.
If you say something that we think's clever, we won't hesitate to retweet it.
Yeah. So catch us next time with some more pinball action. Bye.